It's Christmas time. What you watching?
NERDSoul.
Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, we coming with another wonderful episode of Movie Review. It's going to be a little bit different because we're not exactly reviewing one movie. We're kind of reviewing 5, sort of, because I just want to know what you are watching this Christmas season. A lot of people ask me what I'm watching for my Christmas movies. I usually have a lineup list of movies that I watch during like Halloween or Christmas, and I'm coming with my top 5 films that I watch during Christmas. And these films, of course, don't have to be watched on Christmas Day, but just during the Christmas season. You know what I'm saying? After Black Friday, these are films that you can watch and they all make sense. So I'm going to get started with number 5, which is the classic known as Home Alone. Yes, I know a lot of people have seen it. I know a lot of people love it, but it's just one that has to be in the playlist. I mean, it's slapstick comedy. It's a ton of fun. Kevin McAllister is super, he is a bad kid. Like, I'm not alone in saying this, right? Like, if you watch the beginning of the film, like if you watch the beginning of the movie before everybody leaves, like, he's actually a bad kid. Like he, of course, he redeems himself, but you're like, yo, this kid deserves a little more than time out, if you know what I'm saying. But the movie is fun, it's funny, you get to learn something, you get to learn about family, and Kevin provides some great moments of just comedy between him and the robbers. I think it's timeless. I think it's one of those movies that you put on and everybody sits down and watches because everybody has a favorite part of that movie. And that's why it's part of my list, man. Home Alone. Super dope. So number 4. Oh yeah, that's right. It's Die Hard. I know there are going to be a lot of dissenters out there saying, no, this isn't a Christmas movie. But yes, it is. It's based at a Christmas party, man. Like, it's a Christmas movie. It just happens to have action. Home Alone has action. I mean, it's comedic action, but I mean, there's action in there. Dude get hit in the head and all that stuff. So in Die Hard, the reason I love it is because I'm an action guy. So you put action together with Christmas and you have a Christmas movie that I cannot wait to see. Every year I put it together, watch it. You see my man come in, he's trying to fix his marriage. He gets caught up in this terrorism stuff. He's in the Nakatomi or Yakatomi Plaza, whatever. I can't think it's Nakatomi. He's in the Nakatomi Plaza. He got to climb around in air ducts. He got to shoot people. He got to tie guns to his back. All kinds of cool stuff. And it is probably the epitome of an action film with the beauty of Christmas on top of it. There's tons of great one-liners in this movie. If you haven't seen it, treat yourself. And if you've never seen Die Hard at all, at least for the first 3 movies, treat yourself. Die Hard is just good. It's just good. And Carl Winslow is in that joint too, so don't sleep. Carl Winslow is in there, and it's a great movie. I love it. Tons of action, tons of Christmas, and some great death scenes. So yeah, let's move it on to number 3, which is The Grinch. I'm reeling this one in because this is a movie that it grew on me. When it first came out, I hated The Grinch. And for some reason, I kind of like it now. I think it's pretty high on my Christmas list. I mean, Jim Carrey gives a crazy good performance. The Who's in Whoville are just, it's cute. And the way it's directed, the way it's shot, it just has this kind of like ingratiating quality where it just grows on you, man. Like when it first came out, I was not feeling this, like I said, but the more I watched it, I was like, you gotta sit down and be like, yeah, I've seen this movie like 4, 5, 6 times. Maybe it's not as bad as I think. And of course, it's based on The Grinch, so you get to learn your lessons. It's the Dr. Seuss stuff, so it's got some warm-heartedness in there, and there's a lot of good and adult jokes in there too. Like, don't sleep on that. So I think The Grinch, even though normally it probably wouldn't be a number 3, but over the years, I had to sit and be like, you know what? I actually do like this movie. I don't know why, because it is weird and it is definitely creepy in ways, but it's Christmas. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's it. It's a Christmas movie. So before we move to my top 2, and I have a special honorable mention that I'll keep secret for now, of course, KURO brand will help us pay them bills. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Dope urban wear. Check out KURO brand at the link below. Find yourself a shirt, find yourself a hat, whatever, but check it out and cop it. So now we're gonna move on to, of course, the number 2, which is The Christmas Story. This is another classic. Everybody's seen it. TNT runs it like 24/7 on Christmas. It's just got that old vibe of just like being a kid, wanting that one special toy. And I think that we can all kind of relate to that, you know, that one toy that we always wanted. Like, I mean, you know, say if you're like 40, 50 years old, you know, you got 50 Christmases, right? But you always remember that one Christmas where it was that one toy that like kind of meant more than everything else. And this is what we see in this situation. We also get the life of a child. The narration is funny. You get the bullies in there. You get the little brother in there. And it's just got stuff that a lot of families can relate to. You got the leg lamp with the dad, and when it breaks, and it's just, there's just so much to just grab onto and apply it to your own life and enjoy it for what it is. I think it's another one that's timeless, and Christmas Story is another one that in public, I will say it's overrated, and I guess we're in public now, but the movie's not that bad. I actually do enjoy it, and when it comes on, I do watch it to the end. Don't tell nobody that. Now, before we move on to our number 1, like I said, I have a special added film, which is our honorable mention, and that is The Nightmare Before Christmas. This is one that's just unique in the animation. It came out at like the right time. It's not directed by Tim Burton, which a lot of people think. And that's kind of how it was pushed too. But it's kind of similar to the Grinch. It's kind of got that feel where, you know, this guy learns the meaning of Christmas when he's trying to do one thing and he learns another. And there's a lot of just interesting character designs, the unique art, the unique animation, the warming hearts, the little dog. It's creepy, but not too scary for kids, but also fun enough for kids to kind of get into, like Paranorman or something like that. So that's one that I think should also be in your list, man. Like, Nightmare Before Christmas is just, it's just fun. It's a fun movie. There's some nice little jokes in there. The mayor with the head and everything. There's a lot in there to get out of that one, and one that I definitely love, and I put in my list. I try to watch it during these 31 days. So guys, if you haven't seen The Nightmare Before Christmas, of course, treat yourself. And let's move on to the last, the numero uno, number 1, which is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, the mic dropper of all Christmas movies. Christmas Vacation is funny. No, you know what? I'll go out and say that Christmas Vacation is the funniest Christmas movie in Christmas movie history. Straight up, and it's strange because it shouldn't be funny because of how old it is anymore. You know, like comedy has changed and blah, blah, blah. So like these days, it's like, oh, this movie shouldn't be funny, but this movie is hilarious. It slays, kills every time. It's one of those top movies. If you don't watch any of these other movies, you need to watch yourself Christmas Vacation. Get you a couple friends together, maybe your brother or sister or your mom or whatever. Watch it. You guys will definitely have a good time. This is a movie that I can guarantee for anyone, anywhere, you watch Christmas Vacation, you're gonna laugh. So guys, of course, holla at me, I'ma holla at you. Down in them comments, let me know what your list of Christmas movies are. Like, if it's 3 movies that you definitely have to watch, or if it's 10 movies, let me know what you watch this holiday season that either, you know, makes you feel about family or you really love or it makes you laugh or whatever it is, because, you know, I might want to add a couple to my list. You never know. So before I bounce, I got to tell you guys to head up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right. Check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all of that. Then hit up shop.thatnerdsoul.com and pick up a t-shirt, player. And don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right. There's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So, of course, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other. And remember, guys, Christmas is great for the family. And the family should definitely sit in front of the TV. Peace.